Hello, artful kids. Today we're going to work on prints. We're going to create something called a monoprint, and I'll talk about what a monoprint is in a minute. So the first thing we're going to do is use these little foam papers here. And so my 1 and 2s this week, they're making emojis. Is the theme for our prints. So you're going to take this foam and with a pencil here that is not too sharp, you're going to draw your design. So because I'm drawing an emoji, I'm just going to make a round circle to start with. And you want to press down hard enough so you can feel your lines, but not too hard that you're making holes. All right, so I'm going to make one of these kind of happy face emojis. I don't know if you can see my designs here, but you'll see it in a minute. All right, so there's my design all done. Here's one that I made earlier. All right, so my design is all done. Now I'm going to write my name or my initials in the back. All right, now if you make a mistake in your design, you can always go to the back and try it again back there. If you didn't press too hard, then it should be fine. Just make sure that you're not trying to bend these. If you bend them, they'll snap, and you only get one. All right, so now for the printing. You're gonna get a piece of paper like this and make sure your name is on the back. Mine has some paint on it. That's okay because it's gonna get paint on it anyway. So, we are going to make some prints now. So first what I'm going to do is decide on a color. And we have these colors here. And I just had a class, so they're a little bit messy, but that's all right. This is called a brayer. And a brayer is like a little roller. And you're going to put some paint on your foam. And make sure you cover the whole area so that even the corners get paint on them. All right, oops. All right, and you want to still be able to see your design. If your design is covered up, then that means you've got too much paint. All right, so now you're going to take that and start at the very top because we want to try to get 6 of them on there. Now I press that down and now I'm going to lift that up. All right, now I'm going to go again. Each time I get one color on, I'm going to print twice, because the second time comes out different. See how different that came out? Now this is why it's called a monoprint, because even though the design is the same, each time you print it down, it's going to look a little different, depending on how much paint is on your print, depending on what colors you're using. So it's never going to be the same twice. That's called a monoprint. Mono means one. Okay. Now I'm going to go with another color. So maybe I want to go with purple now. All right, I'm going to take my brayer and I'm going to cover my foam with paint again. All right, now don't worry that you still had some orange or still have the color from the time before. That's okay, because it looks kind of cool if the colors, if you get more than one color. All right, okay, again, I'm going to lay that down, and I want to get it right under there because I want to try to get 6 prints on my paper. All right, there's that one, and then I'm going to get another one in. Sometimes the second one ends up looking better. There we go, pretty interesting. All right, this one I'm going to kind of do multicolor. So I'm going to get some orange. Oh, I've already done orange. Let me do some yellow. I'm going to get some yellow in here. This part is the messy part. You're going to get really messy. Your fingers are going to get paint on them. That's okay. Art is messy. All right. Now I'm going to get a little red in there too. Just going to get a little red. All right. So I am on my last set of prints. So right underneath there. If it hangs off a little on the end, that's okay. All right, ooh, that came out kind of cool. So I've got different colors on there, multicolor. All right, there we go. And that's how many we're doing today. Now, do you see how I started at the top? And then I started my next print right under that one, right under that one. That's how I could get 6 on there. If you leave a lot of space in between, you can't get 6. If it hangs off a little bit on the edge, that's okay. The goal is to get 6. All right, and there is my print. All right, so I hope you have lots of fun and enjoy printing. All right, now I wanted to talk about this printing, which is a little bit different than the one I just showed you. So for these are my older kids, and they made I think food was our theme, or I don't know, maybe it was whatever they wanted. So she drew her design there, and then instead of all being one color, for this class I let them paint the object however they wanted, and then each square making it a different combination of colors. All right, so that's another way we can do this. But again, it's a mono print because every single one comes out a little bit different, even though the design is the same. All right, so that's another fun way to make prints. All right, have fun.